Om Shanti to everyone. Welcome to the meditation class. Everybody can hear me properly?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're gonna start our session. Come into the sitting posture, keeping your back, neck straight, aligned, and remove your glasses. Rest your palm on the knee and gently close your eyes. Bring the awareness towards your breath, how the breath going in and coming out. Now, fully pay attention towards your inhalation and exhalation. Take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation. Deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Now, bring your attention towards deep inhalation, slow exhalation. Preparing yourself for the 3-time chanting along with Shanti. Take a deep, prolonged breath for the Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feel the vibration, sensation. Now join your both palm together. Rub your palm. Place on your eyes. Feel the warmth. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes with a great smile. Om Shanti. So now, today's session is all about for new technique of the meditation. That is a pranav meditation. You can write it down. Pranav. Pranav. N-A-V. Pranav. Pranav, maybe you heard about it. Uh, I think all of you are familiar with this meditation, but this is the new name. But it's very Asian name for the chanting. Pranav means primordial sound, very first sound. Pranav. 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 This Pranav means very first sound of this whole cosmos, this universe. That is the meaning. So according to the many ancient, Rig Ved, our Vedas, and Upanishad, Mandukya Upanishad, another one kind of text, Asian text, and Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Maharishi Patanjali talked about it, the importance of the pranav meditation. And this practice is more than 5,000 years old, more than that. We cannot even, give the accurate date, but in ancient time, because as you know, the pranav first sound. So you can imagine the first yogi also practicing this pranav meditation. So more than 15,000-year old, maybe this practice you can evaluate. But into the text, when we start observing the text in written form, so more than 5,000 years old, this practice would be practiced by the common people and the common yogis. So this pranav meditation is nothing but the chanting. Chanting that called the pranav. So before, I know all of you are aware about it, the chanting, and but there is a literal meaning of the pranav. There is a symbolical meaning of the pranav. There's a many types of the meaning attached with the pranav meditation. Before getting into the practice of the pranav meditation, you have to just get the science behind of it, little bit idea how this sound become very fast. So even modern science are believing that sound play very important role. There is a videos available on the YouTube where modern scientists are doing the research how the five element paying at responding towards the sound. Okay, responding towards the sound. So this whole world is created by the sound. This whole cosmos. You can understand by this thing that when we talked about the reality of your around the reality, the truth is everything is keep on changing, right? Everything is keep on changing around you. And when we talked about the change, it means there is a movement applicable, isn't it? When we talked about the change, it means there is movement applicable. Something is changing something else, so it means they require a movement. Yes or no? Yes, there is a movement applicable. And when there is a movement applicable, it means it's gonna make any kind of noise, any sound. Yes or no? Definitely. When there is a movement, there is a sound. When there is a change, there is a sound. Maybe you cannot hear. Even silence, if you talk, think about, okay, be in the silence. Even silence itself is a sound. The whole surrounding, everything. This is the yoga. In a the Jnani yogi, who is following the Jnana mark, they understand this concept, the reality of the change. They accept that everything around you is keep on changing. Everything around you is keep on transferring into the something else. Okay, this energy, even microsecond, is keep on changing. Every time you are newborn, yes, today you look like, oh, I'm the same Jagriti, right? I'm the same Karen. But no, you're completely new. How? Physiological level. Completely new because your whole body structure made of the cells. And there's a millions of the cells developing daily into you. Your whole body structure becoming new, completely new. And the old is died already. So every day you're becoming new. And the growth is also the change inside you happening. And this change is along with the sound is going on. Are you understanding? So the Om is a primordial sound of this creating this whole universe. Even Darwin theory, talked about it. Big Bang theory. Big Bang means what? Sound. Yes, bang is sound. It means something stuck together or there's explosion, something happened. So now the world is expanding. This whole world is expanding now. So this expansion, this change is happening because of the sound. And maybe you are unaware about it, but microsecond, it's keep on happening around you. And this primordial sound, play very important role when it's come to the change. It's come to the, creating the world. And Maharishi Patanjali said, Tasya Vacha Pranav, the God word is what? There is a word of the God, that is the Om. Um. This is the word of the God. This is the sound of the God which created this whole world. And every sound you can understand is made of the word, and every word having the sound. Yes, every word having the sound, and all the sound having the word. Maybe you don't know the meaning. Even the river, the wind flowing, it's make the sound. River, going through, it's make the sound. Anything around you is making the sound. So, but yes, the your ear, your listening power is not that much capable, so you can observe those small decimal sounds around you. But every second there's a many sounds going on around you, and which projecting the change in the nature, change in your surrounding, change in your body. There's a many sounds going on, but you cannot hear it, right? Your heart is making the sound. Sometimes you can hear the sound of your stomach, right? When you are hungry, it's craving for something, right? So sometimes you can hear the sound of your stomach, but sometimes you don't make because of you cannot hear it, but there is a sounds going on. Even cellular level there is a sound, because change in cellular level there is a sounds keep on happening which you cannot hear. But yogi, a great yogi, can hear all these things, all these change. Okay, so this is a science of the sound. Okay, when we're gonna talk about the mantras, I'm gonna talk about the deeper level, the science of the mantras also. But I think till now it is clear that how the Om become primordial sound and why it's considered to be the God sound, right? It's clear to you because everything is created by the Om, this sound. Big Bang theories happen because of this Om. But there's no literal meaning, assigned with it, but there's a symbolical meaning is assigned with the Om chanting, according to the Mandukya Upanishad. And there's though since childhood we are hearing, especially the in Indian region, all the people, North Indian or South Indian or the middle part of the India, everybody is chanting the Om play very important role, especially in the Indian culture, right? All the culture, India is a very very diversional country, every state having its own culture, but everybody is talking about them, either it's Tamil Nadu or South India, either it's North India, either it's middle part of the India, either it is Buddhism, or uh, either it is a Sikhism or any other religion, right? Everybody's there's a importance of the Om is there. Everybody therefore following this Om is so important in their culture, right? Because it's considered to be related to the God, related to the this whole cosmos. So The meaning part we're gonna talk about tomorrow session. I'll explain the what is a symbolical meaning of the Om, and and there is a many variation of the Pranav meditation, that is A, U, Ma, and three syllable, right? The Om is made of the three syllable A, U, Ma, and so its meaning is associated with A, U, and Ma. But today we're gonna practice the Akar chanting. You can write it down, Akar chanting. Today meditation is Akar chanting. So Akar, A, U, Ma, and the final we're gonna practice all three together. This Akar chanting, it's is basically related to your abdominal cavity. The sound is coming from your abdominal cavity, the vibration. A, U, Ma. So is related to your abdominal, U is related to your middle torso, and Ma is related to your this part. That is called So Ma you can call. So this part, your head, throat to the head, this part is great, related to the Makar chanting. I'll explain when we're gonna take the next session. But Akar chanting today we're gonna practice. So Akar chanting, when you're practicing it, you have to pay attention towards your abdominal region. So vibration, Akar sound should be coming. You feel the vibration, it's coming from your abdominal region, lower and upper part of the abdominal. And the vibration which you feel, though you're chanting through this area, okay, through your throat area, and make sure your tongue is completely relaxed when you're chanting Akar. There's a reason behind of it. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about it, the science behind of the articulation of the Akar, Ukkar, and Makar. Okay, so don't worry about it. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about it. But the articulation, when you're doing it, your tongue would be completely resting. Okay, sound should be coming out from your cunt. Cunt, your sound box, your larynx, where your tongue is completely relaxed. This is that, you have to keep in your mind. When you are pronouncing the akar, your tongue is completely relaxed. You're not pronouncing through your tongue. Make sure you are not pronouncing through your tongue. And understand, when you create certain sound, when you create certain mantras, when you chant certain mantras, very much important that recitation should be correct. Okay, recitation of those things should be correct. Otherwise, because the sound is creating the vibration, sound is creating the vibration and nothing else. And we have to focus on the vibration. Whatever sound you are gonna make, so that kind of vibration you're gonna generate in your body and around you. So if you're making the wrong recitation, wrong pronunciation, so you create the wrong vibration, wrong sensation in your body. Sound, your mind, your body is connected with the sound, and it attached with the strong sensation and vibration. Sound is nothing but, the concept of sound is related to the vibration, creating the certain kind of energy. Okay, so it's very much important that recitation should be and chanting should be correctly happen. If you do not able to make it correct, keep practicing the correcting your pronunciation. Okay, especially in the West, it's very difficult to pronounce a certain thing and using this area. Indian people, they are very much able to use this area, can't, right? We can create the sound from here. But because Western European languages mostly speak by through these lips, they don't use whole mouth. They just use mostly their lips. So very difficult for them. But eventually, if they keep, working on in their recitation and their pronunciation, then eventually they can work on this technique. So you can hear it, and make sure first, And if you're introducing, this is the very first rule, this practice can be dangerous. Chanting and recitation can be become dangerous if you are not doing correctly. So there's a major precaution when you're introducing this technique to your students. You have to work on that which country they belong to, what kind of accent they are having it. You have to work on that. Okay, are they able to pronounce certain things or not? So you have to go through it. So before introducing these things, you have to make them pronounce correctly. And then later on, you can introduce the chanting. So that's why akar is very easy to chant. Okay, it's not so much difficult. So first is like I'm gonna demonstrate, and then you can figure out. Precaution is very much clear to you for everyone. Any doubt here, right? Don't take risk, because chanting and recitation is a complete science. It's related to the creating the energy around you and creating certain kind of vibration around you. And it has to be correct. It has to be correct. If there is no correct vibration and no correct, it means you're creating the wrong vibration, wrong sensation, and major other part of the body gonna affected by that thing. So if you do not do, so it means you get the psychological imbalance. Maybe you get the some psychomatic disease, or maybe you become mad, you become cranky. There's a many people who practices these thing, and then later on they lose their mind. That's why I'm saying use with lots of precaution. Okay, but now it's very much popular among the West also, and among the Indian culture also. uh, so that's why I'm introducing, but you're gonna introduce with lots of precaution. Okay, check your students first, which country they belong, what kind of accent they are, and then make them first gonna work with them that they're gonna pronounce correctly or not, and then you can go for the using as a meditation. Am I clear to everyone? Okay, so the demonstration of the akar you can listen first, and then I'll tell you the instruction, and then we're gonna do the practice of the akar chanting. So technique is you have to inhale and exhale, relaxing your body first, and then you have to chant from your throat area, tongue completely relaxed, but focus of your mind. You're not chanting from your abdominal belly. Okay, literally you're not chanting from your abdominal belly. What is happening? You're chanting from your throat area making the noise, but the vibration. So you have to bring your mind, bring your awareness towards your belly area. Okay, so you feel the vibration around your abdominal area. The chanting is happening in this area, but the vibration is generated around your lower abdominal part to the upper abdominal part. That's and that's vibration you can feel only through the with the consciousness, with the activeness of the mind. So mind should be focused completely on your belly area. Okay, this would be you have to keep in your mind. So how you gonna pronounce it? First listen. Am I clear? The sound is very clear to you. So I'm pronouncing from here. Not my tongue is completely rested, when I was doing the recitation of the Akar chanting. So this part is activated and I'm focusing on my abdominal cavity. Okay. One more thing, I'm right now making the little louder sound in order to make you listen properly. But when you are practicing, don't force yourself to make it louder. There shouldn't be you are apply any force. Go with your own pace. Okay, recitation and the pronunciation should be correctly, but it should not be forcefully you are making it loud or slow. The natural way, how the natural way you can recite, that way you have to make it. Okay, don't put the pressure I have to make it. Tuning together, when we do the group chanting, that tuning required year of the practice. Understand, when you chant, nobody is putting the pressure into the chanting. If you put the pressure into the any kind of chanting, any mantras or any sound chanting, so you are creating the wrong pressure on your body level. And when you are putting the wrong pressure on your body level, it means the vibration would be changed. Am I clear to everyone? So don't apply any force. The natural way, whatever way you are chanting, the pace, okay, slow or the high, according to your own pace, according to your comfortable zone. You have to chant it. You have to make it long. Do not try to make it short with the other people. Initial level, so initial level, you are not forcing yourself. Tuning in the group come take years of the practice. Am I clear? So these are the precaution one has to take. Okay. So even if you're gonna introduce these things, you have to keep in your mind, even note it down. Never ever forget these things. Even if you're teaching your children, your anybody, make sure they are not forcing themselves to chant, to recite it. Okay, clear? Let's start practicing. Any doubt till here? Anytime you get tired, you can take the pause and go into the vibration of the akar. Okay, that time again your mind would be involved in feeling the vibration of the akar chanting. And again, when you feel okay, then again start chanting. Again, go with your own pace. Come into the sitting posture, keeping your back, neck straight, aligned, relax completely. Close your eyes. Bring the awareness towards your inhalation and exhalation, the natural flow of inhalation and exhalation. Try to relax with each breath. Complete relax. Palm resting on the knee, keeping your back, neck straight, and relax. Observing your whole body and observing your breath, inhalation and exhalation, allowing your mind to connect to your breath. Now, take a take a deep, prolonged, slow breath. Inhale and exhale through the nostril. Inhale through the nostril. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale completely. Now inhale for the Akka chanting and start practicing chanting a sound with your own pace.
Come to the silence. Come to the silence and feel the vibration of the car chanting. Which part you feel vibration? Observe attentively. Carefully observing each and every vibration. Which part of the body you are feeling more vibration of the car chanting? Very attentively observe. Now, take a deep, prolonged inhalation. Deep, prolonged exhalation. Inhale for the 3-time chanting along with Shanti. Take a deep breath.
Shanti, Shanti. Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both palms, rub your palm, place on your eyes, feel the warmness. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm, gently open up your eyes. Say Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Any doubt, any difficulty while practicing Dakar chanting? Any question?
Ma'am, while chanting Akar, that time do we need to move our lips? Any movement?
No,
No.
no, not at all. You are not moving anything. The voice is coming from here. Okay,
So our
so
mouth like
make sure your lips
yes.
little bit open. Like this. So I'm not moving anything. My tongue is completely pressed. My lips is completely, but it's open. Okay, it's not joint. Like when we gonna practice the makar chanting, then you're gonna see lips are completely closed, but it's just open. Then our sound is come. Okay, the sound is coming from here. You can feel even like this.
Okay.
You can place your two fingers here, and you can feel the vibration here. The sound is generated from here. Very few. There is a very few sounds which coming from here. And Asian scientists, the yogis, those are the scientists, and they know the importance. Why they, use these kind of sound? I'll tell you tomorrow class. Okay? So I'll tell you these things in tomorrow class. But uh, again, there's a science behind of it. This whole sound is a completely science of the sound, and sound is related to the energy. I keep in saying. So that's why you come to know tomorrow that why these sound is so important than the rest of the language. Another kind of sound. We can choose any sound, no? But why we are using this, why we are chanting only this, tomorrow you will get answer. So, but technique is clear to you, right? So thank you, Karen. Thank you. So bless you guys. Om Shanti, Mangal ho. Enjoy your rest of the day and meet you in tomorrow classes. Bye bye. Take care. And yes, keep practicing our card chanting. Tomorrow class, we're gonna come to the next level, that is the Ukar chanting. Okay, Akar chanting prepare you for Ukar chanting. Keep practicing. Meditation is not end here. Go your home whenever you get time. Keep practicing.